Thank you, Fr4. Robert Milkins to break.
Penny for your thoughts. It is with Robert Milkins now after that. Losing that third frame, he's had, as Willie mentioned, he's had good chances in the previous 2 frames and hasn't got one on the board yet. No doubt that Stuart Bingham has been the better player so far. Perhaps 2-1 would have been a fair result, the reflection of the play. Well, there's a red on the extreme right there, but not quite sure if you can take that on and get the red in and the white up the table. You're just playing a very thin safety. Played it very well. If that white continues to run on this very fast cloth, he could snooker him, but I think Rob Milkins can see one of the reds. Just the edge, perhaps. Now he's at a different angle, so he may be able to take this on. Nothing's easy when you're 3-0 down, when you've had some good chances.
Yeah, the problem for Rob is he can't get round the back of the bunch because those 2 reds that are around the black spot, he can't avoid those. So if he goes for it, he's going to have to get it. He's going to be cannon into balls. Moves up off that very quickly. And good news, he's not left anything. It's the first bit of good luck he's had because he hit that terribly.
Well, he played it poorly, but I mean, it was a very positive shot because there's a good chance if he missed that he'd leave Stewart. He was trying to cannon those reds out of the way to clear the black spot. So there's nothing wrong in it. He just didn't deliver the kill very well. But Bingham's only missed 3 balls so far, so doesn't help his opponent, that's for sure.
It's a similar pattern, Terry, isn't it? Yesterday against Stuart Carrington, where he dominated the first 4 frames. Looks a little bit the same so far.
I think Stuart Bingham stuns the ball, you know, as well as anybody. That's why his break building is so good. You know, he's got control with the stun, which obviously with these excellent tables and cloths they've got to play on to get the spin on. You know, they are the best one is this backspin. You don't use so much, or topspin. Stunning the ball, just deflecting the natural reaction off the ball he's potting in for the next position. And he hits him quite hard as well, and he hit the back of the pocket. He's a bit like Neil Robertson. I don't know, that was different. I think Robert Milkins should be playing a few safeties now just to settle himself down and try and get back into the game. Although he's a very good long potter and he is aggressive. there's always a time out there when you've got to step back a little bit and think, okay, you know, am I playing well enough to pot this long, or should I play at safety and wait for a better chance? It was a clever shot. A bit risky. And Robert can get past that green. Can't pot the red. Covered all the reds apart from one on the left hand side. Didn't take that on, he just caught it a little bit thick. He was playing the safety but caught too much of the red. He's come back up the table and Rob Milkins got us quite an easy starter here. Oh. Easy for such a good player, my man.
Six. 7.
He's already had a couple of good chances in this first mini session to score heavily. He made the break of 55 in a frame he definitely should have won the previous frame. Got to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. I wouldn't blame him at all of hitting the red on the pink spot quite firm here and just trying to bring other reds into play. Because everything's in the way of one another. You won't put the black out of commission in playing that shot, but if you just play for the ones in the middle, you've still got lots of work to do. So he's played for the ones in the middle. For me, he could have played the one on the pink spot and just opened a few more into play there. It was an unmissable blue. And because he's played it like that, as you can see, is hampered for this red, which is not a straightforward red into the middle.
30.
And black onto the next red is not straightforward. Does he have any sort of angle on the black to get into the bunch? I suppose if he's deep screwed into the pack he could. This is the key shot. Not only he's got to pot it, he needs an angle on the black to get into the reds after this. He's found one in the middle of the pack, that helps.
21.
Oh, Rob, wrong side of the blue. Whatever you do, don't get wrong side of the blue. Shaking his head, so obviously he's feeling it at the moment.
That helps a lot, doesn't it, shaking your head? I don't know why they bother. It's quite a lot of players do it. It becomes a habit, I suppose, but perhaps you're letting everybody know that I didn't want to play it that way. I don't, you know, it's very negative, I feel.
26.
No, he's not at his best.
Robert Milkins, 26.
It's tough out there. As we always say in commentary, you never settle down in these big matches until you've got a frame on your side of the scoreboard. You never get much luck if you're not playing well. It's just how it goes. Worth a look, that. Drop it in dead weight. He'd have the green, nice angle come down towards the reds. Just can't get that extra important ball to keep scoring. Have more table time out there. Good try. Very close to it. He was on the black. But this red here in the middle pocket is not That's well played. Okay, he didn't get behind the green. But the angle he played that one, he could have gone behind green. Brown or yellow. Oh, it's a cracker. Oh, needs the white to stop.
One.
That could inspire him now, if he can get this black in and open a few reds out. Oh, got to be...
Robert Milkins, 1.
If it had been 3-0 in front, Terry, the black's unmissable. But the fact you're 3-0 behind, you know that you're playing a shot to bring reds into play, and you're playing that with not the same confidence as you would do normally. And once again, this could be the same pattern as the 2 previous frames, where he's got him with a chance and left Bingham all the easy work to do.
Yeah, and he split the reds. Now they're in really good position and there. And like anything else, I mean, Stewart has been, you know, clearing up with good shots and good breaks. And when you get this chance, you think, well, he's very confident he can do it again. He's okay. He's got red in the top left corner, one in the
8.
left centre. And back to the black. You see how we went into those, sort of trying to be positive and open the reds out. Doesn't always work for you, but you got to go that way.
9.
Back in prime position now. This is not looking great for Robin Milkins.
Yes, it's favourite now to go 4-0 where the balls are, but on reflection of the match so far, Robert Milkins will be thinking, how have I not won 2 of the frames? Didn't get a good reaction there. He played for the 2 reds in the corner, not the one in the middle. And this is not perfect to get onto the next colour.
16.
Probably screw for the pink or the blue here. Decided to play for the
17.
blue.
Yeah, the other red up there is handy. Didn't get the right angle to go down for the reds, but when there's one further down the table, you can get
22.
that. You may put the pink back in the spot here if you got the angle, pot it after this red. You certainly got the angle.
One of those situations, Terry, isn't it, where the pink's not necessarily the right ball
23.
because it's going to tie a couple of the reds up. But he didn't have the angle to get onto another colour apart from the pink. So 10 points behind, but everything in open play.
Bet Rob's thinking there on his chair that, you know,
29.
things haven't gone for him, but you've got to earn the right to get some good running sometimes. Yeah.
$30.
I remember with the players I work with, you know, I generally tell them, you know, I don't want them talking about luck to me. So if you were on the phone and you say you've been unlucky, I'll just put the phone down.
36.
And one of them said to me once, he said, well, I had a new tip on, you know, I've been struggling with my tip for a few days. And I said, well, congratulations, you're the first ever professional
37.
player to lose to a tip. And I put the phone down.
Doesn't have the greatest of angles on the black, not a great angle on the pink. But he's played that very well.
Yep.
Forced an angle there. If he'd have rolled it in plain ball, this red would have been quarter ball. The fact that he's played a stun
40.
run through to leave a 3/4 ball pot, and of course this is going to open the last 2 reds up. Gone strong favourite now to take this frame and go into a 4-0 lead.
Looking up here, of course,
44.
in the corner, I should look, there's a certainty there with the way the reds were set. But then if you just, you know, don't get the right position, prime position, leave yourself in half awkward shot like you didn't get on the black there and you had to stun the pink with a lot of pace to get over the other red. It can go wrong.
51.
Doesn't matter how good you're playing.
But they seem to be a lot easier when you're 3-0 in front to it, don't they?
52.
You feel like you can do anything when you're in front, but obviously as Robert Milkins, it's his last visit, he was trying to make things work, and of course he finished low on the black, and he missed it. And not looking good sitting in that charity.
And that's another shot, you see. He didn't get on that black as intended. It's a little bit thin, and also the other problem was
59.
he had to just avoid that red with the gentle cue action. And just enough spin go past it. He's played it okay, it went through the corner. He looked at the score, but he's now 26 points in front.
60.
That's the killer, Rob Milkins. Although we say
66.
Rob could have won a few frames, I mean, Stuart Bingham, to be fair, has made 127, 67, 41,
68.
and 68 here, and may have gone for a little bit more. Thin cut on the green. Surely you can't pot the brown from there. A little bit thin.
71 on
The
the
drop
frame.
of Milkins.
Stuart
Is that enough? And I'm afraid he's 4-0 down against Stuart Bingham.